Hi, I'm Marty Nemko. Sure, some clients are always rational and statesmanlike, disclosing all relevant information, responding honestly, dispensing due praise to you, and so on. But such purity isn't always the case. So, it can't hurt to have these under-discussed but crucial tools in your helping kit. First thing you need to be prepared for is incomplete disclosure. It's hard to expect a client or a patient to disclose that they're substance abusers, bulimic, or hoarders. They abuse or are abused by their partner verbally or physically. Yet such disclosures, of course, are often central to your being helpful. This issue need be addressed and readdressed. Here's how I do it. In the initial letter confirming my client's first appointment, along with the new client questionnaire, I include a line. My aim is for this to be a safe place for you. The more candid you can be with me, in the questionnaire and in sessions, about relevant information that may be difficult to talk about, the better I can help you. Especially in the beginning of the first session, I try to show with my words and my body language that I really do care to help. During sessions, clients often test the water with a minor admission. I try to react non-judgmentally, if only in hopes it creates an environment in which clients can make more difficult, more central disclosures. Another thing you need to be prepared for is not crediting you for your ideas. Some clients take credit for your ideas. Sometimes that's simply because they forgot it was your idea, but sometimes it's a ploy, perhaps played unconsciously, that kills two birds with one stone. First, it deludes themselves into feeling more efficacious than they actually are. And second, it attempts to make you feel like you're not doing enough for them in hopes it'll make you try even harder. The best you can do is to derive your sense of satisfaction from knowing it was your idea, and maybe even internally scoffing at their ploy. Another thing you've got to be aware of is how to deal with noncompliance. Many clients are often late or no-show or don't do their homework even if they self-assign it. Two possible approaches. You have to decide if either is worth trying with a particular client or patient. You can try killing them with kindness. That enables you to pass their testing you whether you like them enough to forgive them. It also may make them more likely to be compliant, if only to please you. They're kindly helping professional. For example, you might say, I really care that you make progress, so if between now and the next session you're having trouble with the homework, do email me and I'll try to get you over the hump. The other approach is tough love. Say something like, it's not really worth your money or my time if you continue to be late, not do homework, and so on. So if it happens again, I'm going to ask you to find another counselor who might be more tolerant. Another thing you need to be prepared to have a response to is when they plead poverty. Most people are honest, but a dispiriting number will plead poverty to get your services for a reduced fee or for free. I deal with that issue by not offering a sliding scale. That eliminates the temptation to request a reduced fee even if not deserved. But if their initial inquiry or the first session make clear to me that they're in financial straits, I will reduce their fee or work with them pro bono. And finally, and maybe most difficult to deal with, blaming. Of course, sometimes a criticism of your work is justifiable and demands an apology and a promise to improve. But sometimes the criticism is an invalid attempt to deflect responsibility for their behavior or their lack of progress onto you. Such people find it easier to blame others than to take responsibility. That can take the form of a criticism in session, a bad review on some website, or even a lawsuit. Fortunately, I've never been sued, but I can imagine that would be inordinately stressful. The first line of defense might be professional liability insurance. For example, most professional associations, for example, the American Psychological Association, does offer professional liability insurance. Next, when you are criticized, try to restrain yourself from lashing back. And that, believe me, I know, it's easier said than done. If a statesman-like look, however, at the situation justifies it, it's usually wise to apologize and recommit to doing better. That said, sometimes lawyers advise against that because that admission could hurt you in a lawsuit. It's a tough call. As they say, when in doubt, consult a trusted professional. If your statesman-like reflection suggests you are not in the wrong, you might ask a therapeutic question that's unlikely to cause defensiveness. For example, I can understand why you might think that. Is there another possible explanation of what occurred that might be helpful to you? The relationship between helping professional and client is too often painted as halcyon. Two well-adjusted people on the same side of the table, rationally committed to helping the client move forward. Alas, too often that's a bit rose-colored. I hope this little talk helps you to be more clear-eyed so you can avoid, or at least diffuse, the landmines in the unspoken war. I thank you for watching. I'm Marty Nemko. I welcome your thumbs up, accept your thumbs down. Look forward to your comments always. I love it if you hit the share button below and share on your social media so that my efforts can have broader impact. And I'm always flattered if you subscribe to my channel. And in any event, I do thank you for watching. I am Marty Nemko.